Well, good afternoon, everyone. Most importantly, good afternoon, graduates. It is great to be with Westervelt for this very exciting occasion, and a pleasure to be with Jerry and all the other distinguished guests, Mayor Ed Holder, President Don, Karen, who's out in the audience. It's great to be with all of you. As an alumnus of this very important institution, I feel particularly proud to be here with all the graduates and their families today. Although looking at the graduates, I feel about as old as Westervelt itself in some case. And as was alluded to by Mayor Holder, that is very old because Westervelt opened its doors in London in 1885. I reflected back because I knew I was coming here today on my time at Westervelt. I started my one-year program at Westervelt when I was 19 years old, spent the next 12 months getting a diploma in business administration right here at Westervelt. Like some of you, I'm sure, I commuted by car to Westervelt every day. I commuted about 1 hour each way from Newbury and at the end of the day back to Newbury. Those were very long car rides. In fact, there was a lot of Garth Brooks and Alanis Morissette in my life back then, but it was worth it. I learned real-life practical skills that allowed me to go into our family business and make an immediate contribution. I specialized in sales and marketing when I was at Westervelt. The skills I learned worked well in our family retail business. They worked particularly well when I combined them with lessons my father and my mentor, Gary, taught me. Many of those I carry with me to this day. My dad called it management by walking around. He taught me to get out on the store floor, get out of the office, work with the people, and listen to the customers. He said we always had to look after the customer. If we didn't, someone else would. We lived less than half a kilometer from our family store. Customers knew they could call us after hours if there was an emergency. I can't tell you how many times I met customers at the store in the middle of the night when farms ran out of water and needed a pump, or when hydro went out and people needed battery backup systems to prevent their basement from flooding. And I've carried this thinking into politics, where it continues to serve me well. It may be no surprise to some in this room, but I am a conservative politician. Many people would assume there is a natural distrust between me and our government and certain groups. Unions would probably be at the top of the list. So the first thing I did when I was named Minister of Labor back in June was pick up the phone. I called every labor leader I could get a hold of, and I'm still calling them. I'm approaching 200 labor leaders across the province so far. And that's not counting the other individuals I've reached out to, employers, safety leaders, associations, and workers themselves. I told them I was calling to let them know that my door is always open. We may not agree on everything, but I'll always hear you out. When we talked, I let them know that I respected them, and I told them that their values were my values too. The value of hard work, the importance of good-paying jobs, and the belief that everyone in this province, no matter your race, religion, or creed, should go to work expecting to come home safe at the end of the day. Amongst all the labor leaders I've spoken to, there has not been one that disagreed. That set us on a solid foundation. People liked hearing from me, and they liked knowing that they can reach me. It sounds very simple, but sometimes it's the simplest things that are easy to neglect. And if I had any advice to give, that would be one small piece. Dream big, set bold goals, but don't forget to do the small things too, because success truly is an accumulation of very small steps. I can't believe how many people are here today. Graduates in healthcare, business, and law programs. I want to wish you all well. Westervelt is an institution that set me on an amazing and memorable journey. I'm grateful for my time here, and I know you will be too. So once again, congratulations. I wish you all the best. Thank you.